gives me great pleasure to bring to you our next speaker. Dr. Chong Yuk-sin is a familiar face to many of us. She was the CEO of SCS, the founding CEO of IHIS, and most recently, the Chief of Enterprise Business at StarHub. And she's now the managing partner of iGlobe Partners and is on various boards across the nation. Amid her very busy schedule, she is also the president of the Singapore Computer Society, one of the 3 key partners behind the inaugural SG 100 Women in Tech. So let us warmly welcome Yuk-sin.
Thank you, Karen. A very good morning to our guest of honor, Minister Josephine Teo, and greetings to Ms. Gan Xiao Huang, Minister of State for Manpower and Education, Mr. Liu Chuan Hong, CE of IMDA, and Ms. Tham Lok King, CEO of MediaCorp, distinguished panelists, moderators, friends, and guests. It is heartwarming to have close to 1,000 registrations here today at our first ever Singapore 100 Women in Tech webinar, and I trust that you are doing well amid such challenging times. Around the world, people have shown resilience and ingenuity in coping with the many challenges that the virus has brought. And we can also find encouragement and solidarity in the stories of Singapore's 100 Women in Tech, an endeavor which SCS is privileged to have partnered with IMDA, MediaCorp, SG Women in Tech movement. And this list of Singapore's 100 Women in Tech are outstanding examples of true female leadership in tech and will be celebrated in a significant video documentary later in the morning. From trailblazers to entrepreneurs, from technologists to community advocates, these women are stepping up to show how to punch above their weight in the tech world where men still overwhelmingly outnumber women. And these women belong to a rare breed of go-getters who redefine boundaries and recreate them. And they have the courage to make the hard choices, show us and the younger generation that to cross a river, you will have to feel for the stones. They are the models for us and the next generation to follow. According to McKinsey, companies with the most gender-diverse executive teams are about 20% more likely to outperform on profitability, and firms that had more women in management outperformed those with only male-dominant management almost every year since 2010. And Credit Suisse also found the industries with greater levels of gender diversity in management had higher levels of profitability as well. So tech is gender blind, and that is borne out by the equal maths and science capabilities of our girls and boys in school. In the workplace, men and women bring different perspectives and experience. When men and women complement each other, our collective efforts improve a company's general capacity and performance. So, what will I advocate? First, I would like to think that it's time to consider improving female representation on company boards. According to the Council for Board Diversity's report in September last year, the share of women in our top 100 listed companies inched up to only 15.7%. So there's still a lot of room for improvement. We can consider placing some of our remarkable women leaders from this Women's 100 Women in Tech list on those boards. And secondly, we would like to invite our female tech leaders and professionals to be part of the Singapore Computer Society's 42,000 membership to mentor our tech talents, both male and female. Today, the representation in our membership is still dominantly male, which is more than 70%. In 2018, SCS started the Women in Tech Special Interest Group with the objective of encouraging more women to join the tech industry, as well as to encourage girls to pursue tech education and careers. It is also precisely this reason that we partnered IMDA and MediaCorp to launch this inaugural Singapore 100 Women in Tech. So on this note, I would like to take the opportunity to thank the SG 100 WIT Selection Committee, chaired by Mr. Lim Swee Chiang. The committee had painstakingly reviewed and deliberated over close to 900 high-quality nominations and made the difficult decision to curate the inaugural list of Singapore's 100 Women in Tech. So my heartiest congratulations to each and every one of these outstanding ladies. And to all who got the nomination, I wish you well, and I know you all are stars in your own right. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank IMDA and MediaCorp for this great partnership. Finally, I know we are all in for a great treat today, as we have two exciting panel discussions coming up. So without further ado, please enjoy this SG100 webinar, and I hope that you will gain new insights and be inspired. I wish you an enjoyable day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yoksin. And I can say to shortlist from 800 nominations received to 100 candidates is really no mean feat. It was a very rigorous selection process that was applied by the selectors. And I should mention the very tough debates that they had, and I can also guarantee no tables were flipped. But I think what's important to note, though, is that the nominations really reflected the richness and the diverse ways in which women are contributing to advanced tech in the tech sector. And of course, while we are throwing the spotlight on 100 women today, as Yoksin mentioned, all 800 nominees are stars, having impacted tech in their own ways.